And Ted, we know it's looking gray and windy out there, but is this precipitation going to come?
Well, they're still looking at the possibility of some light rain, Keyline. We haven't had any so far here in Rochester. Some spots to the east have been dealing with freezing rain. That is a thing of the past now, that freezing rain concern out of the picture as the warm front is moving through and things are warming up, but we still have the possibility of maybe seeing a little more rain before the system moves out. Here's a look outside. Time lapse from this morning with our Lewiston Auto camera. Gray skies here in the Med City. We see the clouds, at times a couple of thin spots here and there in the clouds, but overall a gray day. Temperatures warming nicely. We started the warming process last evening. Temperatures with those gusty winds really pulling in that warmth. So we've gone from the 20s even before sunrise. You see that warming process going on, and now we're almost at the top of the chart here. 38 degrees in the last hour, on our way to 40 later on. Some spots even seeing mid 40s, but the freezing rain to the north and east. A couple spots up there in northern parts of Buffalo and Trempealeau County, Pepin County, Wisconsin, seeing some freezing rain still on the north side of that warm front. For us, though, anything that develops at this point will be liquid precipitation. That's over the next couple of hours. Right now, looking at that storm system as it works its way through, it will eventually draw in some colder air behind it, but right now the warmth is taking over. There's that winter weather advisory. We had a couple of our eastern counties in that. Of course, we had freezing rain around Winona, around La Crosse, down toward Caledonia. That's over now. Freezing rain concern to our north and east at this point. High-res futurecast looking at some redeveloping showers and drizzle. That'll go on between now and about 3:30, 4 o'clock or so. Then we're done with it. You may even see a break or two of sunshine in the wake of the system as that cold front begins to come through. 38 temperature right now, gusty south breeze. That has dropped quite a bit. Early this morning, we had gusts around 38, 39 miles per hour across the map. Now winds closer to 20 miles per hour. Air pressure still rapidly falling, 29.67 on the barometer. Upper 30s, low 40s in the map. Austin right now 43. Rochester now 38. It's 40 degrees in Preston this hour. Breezy and mild with some showers, at least for the next 2 or 3 hours. And then we'll look at the next dose of precipitation in the form of snow as colder air takes over. That'll be tomorrow evening, again a couple times over the weekend, and maybe even once or twice early next week. So yes, several chances for some light snow. But right now we're in spring mode, at least for the next several hours. 38 Rochester, 56 Des Moines. Here's that colder air that's going to work its way back in, though. 19 in Fargo, 17 International Falls. The kind of weather we're going to be seeing tomorrow, those kinds of temperatures. Some light showers, kind of a brisk breeze around 15 to 20 miles per hour. Partial clearing, maybe in a peek at the sun. So those winds continue to diminish tonight with partial clearing at times. There's that storm system moving out of the east on Futurecast, and yeah, we may see a break or two of sunshine right around sunset today. Moving through tonight, partial clearing at times, overnight temperatures in the teens, and tomorrow extra clouds really fill back in though, so maybe a peek at the sun first thing, but mainly gray tomorrow, and eventually we're watching a storm system that kind of grazes the area to the south late tomorrow afternoon and evening. We'll have to watch this. It may graze us with a slight chance of some late afternoon and evening bands of snow. Maybe a thin coating, a trace amount, especially south of Rochester. And the same deal again on Saturday with more energy coming from the southwest. So sun and then evening light snow. And here's what we're facing over the next 3 days with snowfall amounts, a varying amount. Some spots try to kick off a little more. I think we're going to end up with a thin coating in spots, especially southward in the area. And longer term weather looks really cold. Next week, colder than average instead of the warmer than average weather we've had for the past month or so. See some of the numbers here on the map. We're at the bottom end of the scale for a while. No more 30s and certainly no 40s for quite some time. 20s would be more typical, and we're going to see that about half the time. And the other half, well, not so pleasant. But I look for some light rain showers in the next 2 or 3, maybe 4 hours across the area. Temperatures well into the 40s. Mesa City 46, Saratoga 43 with those south winds 15 miles per hour. So tonight, looking at diminishing breeze 17 overnight, and tomorrow some late day light snow, especially south in the area. Just a little coating, may not even be measurable in some spots. 22 tomorrow, but better chance of accumulating snow, maybe a couple of inches Saturday night, and then again Sunday afternoon and Sunday night, and then again Monday and perhaps even early Wednesday with an Arctic front. Behind that front on Tuesday night going into Wednesday, we see that really cold weather there with some of those single-digit highs, Keyline, some of that really cold Arctic stuff.
Those numbers seem all over the place. I guess we'll just have to be ready for anything.
The variety of January. You get a warm day, you make up for it later on, it seems.
Fun stuff. Thanks a lot, Ted.